So in the beginning of this video, this is my future self here, by the way. You're gonna see us telling some of our family members that we're pregnant. Then the day before going into the hospital, and then coming home. So enjoy. Also, side note, my mom was my first phone call, and then like a couple of friends and like family members, and then like I FaceTimed my brother and that side of the family and Johnny's brother, so that's why you don't see them in this video. They did get a phone call though to tell them that we were pregnant. We just didn't get to see them in real life. Okay, sorry I look like a hot mess, but I'm just gonna give a little bit of a backstory. So we were married for a year in November. In October, we decided we were gonna start trying to have a baby. October rolled around, we tried and nothing. November rolled around, we tried, nothing. December 3rd, I got my period. After my period was over, we tried again. And today is New Year's Eve. I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. And I'm home alone and I'm waiting for Johnny to get home from work so that I can tell him.
I see it recording.
Do you smell that?
Smell what?
It smells like something's burning. You might want to check the oven. Oh no, what is in there? I literally took 3 tests today. I'm like, it's New Year's Eve, I have to know if I can do it.
You can't wear them either.
No?
I know it's in here. It's a little dog.
Is it a little dog?
Maybe.
Maybe?
This is all wrapping.
Yeah?
Yep.
Huh?
You did, yeah. The game and then your prize.
Oh.
I got two.
Oh, that's what they like to do. They like to tease you.
I got two.
Nope. It better work.
Nope. No. Damn it.
So I got some. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, there's more.
If
You
you
have
get
to
3, I
have
think.
2
3? Oh, I got
of
3.
the one on the left.
What'd you win?
I don't know.
You have, what is it? You have to have 2 or 3?
You have to have 3.
Oh,
3.
3.
I can't believe they're all gonna fall for the fake lottery tickets. You're having a baby.
What?
I got nothing here. I don't know how to read this fucking thing.
Good. No, I got 3 gold, so what does that mean?
Scratch off. See what it
I
says.
don't know. What did you win?
You got nothing. You got the dick.
Should have at least got 5.
You got shit. Mom, what's it say?
That's the only one who got it.
Oh, holy shit!
What are you going to do?
Scratch it off.
Scratch off the game and then you
Match
scratch
3
off the prize.
identical symbols in the game box.
Alfred, you got a
But
quarter?
game box and prize box.
You got a quarter? Ah.
Yeah.
We literally just did it without another Jackie and Grandma.
Anybody win?
No.
I never so careful because they're pretty thick, the gray things.
It's a little messy. They didn't bring one for you, I'm sorry. You're not illegal.
These suckers are like,
Sorry.
no, it's something. I've never seen them so thick.
Did you win?
I don't even know how it works. So the game box, what do you have to do?
You got to match 3 of them.
Yeah, I have 3.
Who you win?
See what you won.
How do you know what you win?
That's what you win.
Prize box.
How much did you win?
What? I didn't win.
Why is she screaming?
I feel like my face is so close. Hi, hello, welcome back. I look crazy. Today we went to the hospital for pre-admission testing. I got my COVID test done, which it wasn't terrible, honestly. My hospital still does the all the way up the nose test, so they had me like lean back like this, and then she shoved it up there and she swirled it around 10 times, and then she pulled it out, and I looked at Johnny and I was like, do I have a bloody nose right now? It literally felt like once she took it out that like, well, it stings after. Whatever's on the end of the Q-tip like makes it sting up in here. And then I was like, is my nose bleeding? He's like, no. I was like, okay. And oh, they did a blood draw, which she really hurt me. Look, she gave me a bruise. And then they sent me home with a package. These are chlorhexidine wipes that I'm supposed to like wipe my body down with the night before and the morning of, instead of like using my soap for a shower. Sorry, I'm gonna show you guys what's in that bag in a second. Yeah, so I have to use that to wipe down my whole body. And they also gave me like a nasal thing. I don't know what I use it for though. And like a nasal sterilizer. I'm not sure. But I wish that like being at the hospital today that we just stayed there and like got it over with. Not got it over with, I know that sounds bad, but just like stayed there and didn't have to come home and then go back, because now my anxiety is like high again because I'm nervous. But pre-admission testing's out of the way, so now we just have tomorrow, and then Thursday we go in and we're having this baby. So welcome to the world, little girl. Oh, she's so cute. She's posing for the camera. Oh no. You hear mommy's voice? She's so cute. Oh my god, I'm so in love with her. These past 2 days are probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. How about you, Johnny?
I thought it was pretty enjoyable.
I can't even laugh because my stitches hurt me, but
Maybe 3 hours of sleep in the past 2.5 days, I think.
I'm talking about just like, I'm talking about the procedures and everything. Like, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. Say something.
Oh, I didn't know it was on me. So, in the beginning...
Tell them from the beginning. Go ahead. From your perspective.
From my perspective, as a first-time dad. So, Thursday we had a baby. It's a girl. I slept like a rock the night before. I wasn't nervous at all.
I didn't go to sleep at all.
Dan couldn't sleep. I slept like a baby. So we get up, you know, and then it didn't really start to hit me until we got here. And then when we got here, it just became more and more real. Like, okay, this is the day. This is happening. She's coming today. She's coming today.
Didn't it feel like in the beginning everything moved really slow, and then all of a sudden everything was like happening at one time?
Well, we took it slow in the beginning. And then, so we check in to the hotel because, you know, we thought we were going to be here for a month. Just kidding, 4 days, but we packed for a month. And we check in and, you know, they do all their tests on Dan and everything. And then she's just on the table. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, you know, this is really happening now. So then they give me the like blue, you know, smock or whatever. So I'm gonna go in there for the delivery room. So I'm like, okay. put all that stuff on, and they're like, okay, 11:30 is your scheduled C-section. So I'm looking at the clock, and it's like 11:30. I'm like, okay, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Like 11:45.
Then it was like 11:45. Dan's OB came in. You know, she just wanted to say hi to Dan before the procedure and everything. Then it's like 11:50, and I'm like, what the, you know, what's going on? 12 o'clock rolls around, and they're like, all right.
They walk me in. Like, I walked myself into the OR, and that was the last time I had like functioning legs and torso.
So I wasn't there for when Dan walked into the OR. So I'm walking behind Dan, and then the double doors and everything. They're like, all right, you just sit here. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, just sit here. So I'm not going to argue with their surgeon right before they're about to cut my baby out of my wife. So I sat there like a good boy, and I just kind of hung out for a little bit. And then the anesthesiologist just opens the door. He's like, all right, Dad, you can come in. So I come in, and there's Dan on the operating table. And, like, you know, it's just like everything you see on, like, TV or whatever. Like, they have the sheet up. Dan's on one side. They're working on her on the other side. So I walk in, and I saw something that I wasn't supposed to see, which was the other half of that sheet. And, you know, I go and, like, I think my face got pale, right?
Yeah, you looked like worried. I didn't know, I couldn't feel what was happening, so I didn't know that they had started already. So when I saw his face look like that, I asked him, did they already start? And you were like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they started, and they were like halfway into it at that point. So I guess they just wanted to make sure everything was going good before they brought me in. So then they bring me in, and I sit down in the chair, and, like, you know, Dan's like, talk to me, and it's kind of hard to come up with things to talk about while, like, you know, they're literally cutting her, you know, her open and
So
just
they cut me open at 12,
maneuvering everything.
12:11, and at 11:30, I mean 12:11, and then at 12:30 she was born.
Yeah, so
It was fast.
she's like, talk to me, so I'm just trying to think of, like, dumb stuff just to keep her mind off of
I
it.
don't even know what we talked about.
And then, so because before, everybody's like, oh yeah, it's fast, it's super fast, you know, you just go in, you're out,
When
you
you're
know, there's
in
a
it, though,
baby.
it doesn't feel fast, and then it does
No.
feel fast.
So, you know, I'm sitting there talking to Dan, and it felt like forever. Probably only maybe like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at the max. And, like, you know, we're talking, and then all of a sudden, you know, you hear her cry. And when you hear her cry for the first time, and you know it's your baby, like, that feeling that everybody says that you get, you have no idea what it's like until it happens. And then when it happens, it's the best feeling in the world, just like everybody says. And so they pull her out, you know, she's crying, you know, they hold her up, it's a girl, you know, we knew it was a girl anyway, but, you know, they tell you it's a girl, and then, you know, they bring her over to the side, and, you know, they're cleaning her up and everything, and then, so they say I can go over, you know, and look at her, so I go over and I look at her, and I wasn't really emotional at that point until I just saw her, like, just laying there, and they're cleaning her up, and I'm just like, that's my daughter. And it's kind of like, it's one of those things, like, unless you're there or you've ever experienced it, there's no way to describe it. And everything that everybody told me was true. The minute she was born was true. And, you know, I'm just taking pictures, and then they clean her up, and they say, all right, Dad, you know, you can go back to, you know, Mom and just hang out. And then they just throw her right on Dan's chest, and, like, the only thing you can do is just look at her. Like, that's all
And
you
cry.
and cry. And, like, that's all you can do is just look at her. And just know that it's your baby, and it's just, that's your daughter, and the wait for 10 months, you know, it's all worth it. You know? And then she's just kind of hanging out there.
Go up.
You know, so And that's what happens. But I'm done being a sap.
No, you're so cute. You made me cry. My perspective is a little different than his, because I was like full of fear for the whole day.
Well, as a guy, it's not real until she's there.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at you for that. When we got here, sorry, I thought she was crying. When we got here and they like started like taking my blood, and then they put like this IV in my hand, I was like focusing on each step that was happening because I was so afraid of everything and like what was gonna hurt and what wasn't gonna hurt. But like the IV in the hand didn't hurt, taking my blood didn't hurt. Then they had us hang out in the room until we were ready to go into the OR. And then once we went into the OR and I left him, I was really scared. And I walk in and I'm like looking around, and like they have like music playing, like bumping. It was loud. And I was like, okay,
It
like
was like the Janet Jackson hour.
it was Whitney Houston. And I was
Wow.
like, this is okay. And then the table, the OR table is so narrow. So I climbed up onto the table, and my OB was in there, and she was amazing. And she was like talking me through the spinal block, which was not painful at all. And then she was like rubbing my arm, making sure I was good. And then like within 1 minute, I couldn't feel my legs anymore. It happened so fast. And then I laid down, and they put my arms on my sides, and the anesthesiologist was amazing. He talked me through everything that I was like feeling, because sometimes they say your blood pressure can drop, you can get dizzy or feel nauseous from the anesthesia, but I didn't feel any of those things. And he talked me through everything. And then once Johnny came in and I knew they started, I kept asking him, is everything going okay? Is everything going okay? And I kept looking to my right because I could see my blood pressure and my pulse and everything. So I just kept looking at those numbers and just saying like, okay, everything is fine. It honestly felt like if you've ever been on a cruise ship and you've had like seasickness, like when a ship is rocking, to me that's what the C-section felt like. It didn't take long, and I knew that they were pulling her out because I heard them suctioning her, and then I heard her wail. Oh my god, she's smiling. She's smiling. She's smiling. Oh no, I don't think I got it in time. She just started crying, and I started crying, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, I hear her. I hear her. Like I just kept saying, I hear her. Like I'm sobbing, right? I was sobbing at this point.
You lost it at that point.
And then I'm like, go over there. Like when they took her out and they brought her to the thing, I'm like, go see her. Go make sure she's okay. And he did. And then I'm just laying there and I'm getting stitched up and everything, which took about 45 minutes. But during that time, like they cleaned her up and they just put her on my chest. And I just fell so in love with her. And then everything Johnny said, because I don't feel like crying. But she's so cute and she's ours and I love her. And I just want to keep holding her and cuddling her. She's so amazing. She's so beautiful. Like, she's so beautiful. And we made that. Unreal. Johnny's been amazing too. Like, a C-section recovery is no joke. I couldn't even walk yesterday. Like myself, I was crying yesterday. I felt defeated. I haven't changed one of her diapers yet. I fed her. I've held her. I burped her. But I haven't been able to change her diapers yet. But I think today I might be able to. But yeah.
It was like 4 o'clock.
He's been a rock star. A rock star. So make sure your support person is really a support person. And they can like really help you. And that is all my tips for now. My whole bag that I packed, I didn't even use it. I'm sitting here in a bra and underwear. I didn't even, all the clothes, the outfits that I ordered, the matching outfits, doesn't even matter. Didn't even use them. But yeah, we'll update you. I think we're going, well, I know we're going home today, but I'm just not sure what time. So we'll see you guys there. Bye. She's so cute.
So, like Dan mentioned, her whole bag that she packed, because she thought we were going on a cruise ship for a week, that she didn't wear one time. I also overpacked by a lot. So normally they let you, or they take the baby at night so like you can rest, but because of obviously everything that's going on, she was with us the entire time, and like the nurses come in and
I'm glad though, I think it prepared us.
yeah, it prepared us, but like the nurses still aren't your maid or anything, so like, you know, we didn't call them every time she had a dirty diaper or anything, or like every time she cried. It was all us, essentially. But as a guy going to the hospital, you need a pillow, gratuitous amounts of snacks, a pair of sweatpants, a pair of basketball shorts, 2 hoodies, and 3 t-shirts. That's all you need. You're not doing anything else but literally just hanging out all day doing nothing. It's not a fashion show. Nobody cares what you look like. So just remember that you can probably pack everything you need as a guy in a backpack. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh my gosh. So, oh. There we go. So we've been home for a little bit over a week, and it's been a really big learning experience for me and for Johnny. She is such a little love. She's so sweet. She hardly cries. I think the struggle is more with myself than anything else, because like when she's sleeping, I just want to watch her sleep and make sure that she's safe and healthy. So I haven't been getting much sleep, which I'm trying to work on that, because like, look at these bags under my eyes. But it's been so amazing so far, and we're learning so much. Like last night, I gave her a bath, and then after her bath, Johnny was changing her diaper, and he didn't get a new diaper on her fast enough, and she peed all over herself on her new pajamas, everything. So we had to change her again. And then I have been pumping, so I gave her 4 ounces of breast milk last night, but while she was eating, the cap wasn't screwed on to the bottle good enough, and it spilled all over her. So we had to change her again, and she was all sticky, and I was so upset because it took me so long to pump those 4 ounces because my milk supply is just not great. So yeah, but everything is like a learning experience, I guess. And like, oh my god, I just look at her face and like, I'm so obsessed with her that it, like, those little moments, they don't even matter, and we just laugh about it because what else can you do? So just want to touch really quickly on the fact that I packed an entire suitcase full of stuff for the hospital that I didn't even get to use. I feel like people on YouTube have like this unrealistic expectation for labor and delivery, because like for me personally, I couldn't even get out of bed for 2 days. So wearing any of the clothes that I packed or anything, even a makeup bag, like was out of the question. So I don't recommend packing so much stuff. I think now we have a better idea for next time when we go in again. Yeah, so, but I think like usually people get a routine after 2 weeks or something. I don't know, but we'll see. Her first doctor's appointment was yesterday, and she gained 11 ounces since we brought her home, and she grew 1 inch, so that's exciting. Yeah, so we're just happy to have her home and be parents. And yesterday was Johnny's first day back working, so it's been me by myself the past 2 days. She had some visitors today, but other than that, it's just me and her. And yeah, it's just gonna take some getting used to, like putting her down and getting stuff done around the house, and then just like checking on her, and then making sure she's fed. And I stopped pumping today because it's too much. I cried about it this morning, but it is what it is. She's a healthy baby, like whether I breastfeed her or not, so, or pump. So I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. And I said from the beginning I wasn't going to, but then yet today I felt so guilty and I cried. I don't know, I guess it's hormones. I'm not sure, but ugh, I just look at her little face. She's just so cute. They're napping right now next to me. She loves being swaddled. Yes, I do. I love being swaddled. Look at that little face. She's so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of her napping, get some more stuff done around the house, and we'll report later when, I feel like when we have like a better routine. Is there ever a better routine? I don't know. But she's finally here and we're obsessed with her and I love her so much, and all the anticipation of being scared and nervous about everything was so ridiculous and not worth it, because it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. I would do it again 1,000 times. And I actually really do miss being pregnant, so who knows, maybe sooner than later we'll try again, but I just want to enjoy her for now. And next week is her newborn photo shoot, so I'll take you guys along with me for that. I promise this time, not like the maternity photos where I said I was going to do that and then I didn't do it. I'm actually going to do it this time. So thanks for watching, you guys. Yeah, this new adventure is really exciting. Bye.